If you've heard of Minecraft, you've likely heard of Hermitcraft, one of the longest standing SMPs filled with content creators from around the globe. But have you ever wondered what would happen if we took a bunch of Minecraft content creators and threw them into Gregtech New Horizons, one of modded Minecraft's most complicated packs? Introducing Project Singularity, the very first GTNH SMP of its kind, with an Avengers level team up of superstar content creators from all walks of modded Minecraft. My name is Nine, and in this video, I'm going to tell you about a little bit of history in the modded Minecraft community. This story begins with Hecuba, a longtime modded YouTuber known for his E2E retrospective and Terra Firma Greg playthrough. Alongside Hecuba was Flurbin, another TFG player and conspirator. On August 17th of 2025, Hecuba and Flurbin made a plan to start a new project, a daunting project, reaching out to many modded Minecraft creators to invite the dawn of a new age of content. Among these creators were names like Neurotic Goose, known for his fantastic Garden of Grind playthrough, Tooge from his GTNH Hamcorp series, and even curveballs like Chief Logan, mostly known for his Terraria challenge runs. Among these invitees was me, Nine, and at this time I was known for my AE2 tutorials and Stargate retrospective video. So, we set out with the time and began preparations, generating a world, gathering teammates, and planning our bases. Teams quickly formed, picking base locations on our pre-generated map. Flurbin and I hit it off immediately, teaming up and planning to do a Gothic Barcelona set piece among mountains to the east, across a large body of water from spawn. Soycake, Tooge, and 3 quickly formed the Tofu Corp conglomerate and began planning their hostile takeover from the west. Neurotic Goose, Ducked, and Jollywog happened to find this incredible waterfowl-shaped island across the pond from me and Flurbin, deciding to take that as a sign to settle down. Hecuba and Chief Logan took a more loose approach, letting fate decide their base location, and Dragonium, Jetlag, Mastiox, and Glistu remained up in the air, but would settle in over the course of the playthrough. Fast forward to November 1st, 2025, server launch day 1, season 1. As we circled up in anticipation, a speech from Hecuba was called for.
Well, this is Project Singularity. We are playing Minecraft's hardest mod pack, Gregtech New Horizons. This is a pack that takes thousands of hours to beat, with processing lines that match no other game you will see. Some of the multi-blocks towards the end are gigantic, some of the coolest things you'll ever see, but also it will take us thousands of hours to get there. And to make it even worse, we're going to be playing this very slow. The goal here is to have fun rather than speedrunning to the end. We're going to be focusing on trade to produce a sort of Hermitcraft-like experience, but in modded Minecraft. Night is coming very soon, and I don't want to be here for the infernal mobs, so I'm going to head out.
And with that lovely speech, we set off. To quickly brush over some day 1 hijinks, Flurbin and I shared our first dirt hole to get through the night. Oh, yeah.
Where are you?
I'm right here. We can huddle up in our first dirt hole together.
Yes, yes. Did you make a shovel?
Got trolled by a One Ring user stalking us with invisibility. Welcome. This is Gregtech New Horizons. Oh my god, you're lagging like crazy. Or someone is invisible and hitting this sheep. I think someone's stalking us. Died repeatedly to roguelike dungeons, and then finally settled down in a village south of our mountain. Watch your back! Somebody clip that, dude. I just got fucking suplexed. Oh my god. We quickly blitzed through the quest book, with Flurbin doing things the normal way, and with me exploring the countryside for chest loot and seared bricks, which would help us make the Tinker's Construct smeltery. By the end of day 1, and with almost 20 hours of streaming between us, we managed to get well through the quest book, breaking out of stone and into our first coal boiler. After logging off stream for the night, Flurbin and I called it a day with our fantastic progress. Unless... Later that night, with a hankering to get on, I logged in at a very healthy 1 a.m. and set across the countryside with a horse. I was after something that could change the entire Steam age. And after searching for thousands of blocks, I finally found it. Oh my god, finally! Let's go! Oh, there is no way. 8,000 blocks north of spawn, a famed roguelike dungeon structure, the Wizard Tower, was found. Out of all the loot to find in the overworld, this Wizard Tower contained possibly the most important block, the enchanting table. As a quick aside, all members of Project Singularity had agreed to advance together, gating progression for all players each tier until we all decided to move on. For Steam, this meant that we couldn't craft or use LV components, and we weren't allowed to generate EU. In order to make an enchanting table in GTNH, you would need a dense obsidian plate, which could only be made in an MV bender, which was 2 tiers above Steam. I scrambled immediately to contact Duct, a very talented speedrunner and Garden of Grind player, and as it was quite late, he and I were the only ones on. Duct excitedly talked me through the dungeon safely to the 2nd level, where we used Journey Map to locate the hidden enchantment table room. And finally, after hours of exploring, we had it, the golden goose and the catalyst for our success. Another easy win, let's go! Of course, getting home was not easy. Along the way, I got jump scared by a pool of toxin that killed my horse and put me at 1 heart as well, setting me off on foot for nearly 5,000 blocks just to find another horse to make my way back. Finally, back at home, Duct and I were hatching a plan. You may be asking, what can you do with an enchanting table in Steam Age? Well, you can make the legendary healing axe, of course, the axe that fills your hunger just by holding it. With the enchanting table, we could set up a ritual to enhance a division sigil found in overworld loot chests. The activated division sigil would convert diamonds and iron into unstable ingots, an unbreakable but explosive ingot that we could use to craft a healing axe on day 1. So, Duct and I gleefully gathered materials and set out to a location to start the ritual. For those of you who don't know, the ritual involves placing an enchanting table on grass or dirt, surrounding it with 8 redstone dust, and sacrificing any mob on top of the enchanting table at midnight. This will activate all division sigils in nearby players' inventories. We eagerly set up the ritual, finding a secluded location with a trapped pig that we could use for the sacrifice. Oh, there's a pig in the tree here.
Yep.
That's perfect, yeah. Right-clicking the enchantment table with the sigil confirmed that the conditions were right, and we would simply have to hold on till midnight. Suddenly, midnight hits, our sigils begin to glow, and I quickly free the pig, with Duct making the sacrifice. We did it. Healing axe on day 1. Unless?
It didn't activate. What? It activated, but it didn't create cursor.
It didn't work? What do you mean it didn't work? We had all the conditions right. It was midnight. Maybe we can try it again and it'll work this time. Oh my god, it's starting.
I'm gonna stay close. Okay, right click. What?
It's not happy?
It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Okay, maybe not this time either. Let's try it again?
I'll check it's like good. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What? There's something wrong with the server.
And again?
Wait, so we're almost there. Okay, I think we can do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is broken.
That's
This is
so
broken.
annoying. That is so annoying. To our utter despair, it seemed that no matter what Duct and I did, the sigils simply wouldn't activate, and as it turns out, this seems to be a recurring bug on multiplayer GTNH servers, haunting several generations of GTNH releases. Though we desperately searched for solutions that night, nothing was found, and we kind of had to call it a night. And although we were left with ashes and despair, the passionate, exciting fire of that quest left a deep impression on me. The magical feeling of plotting and scheming with a friend, the thrill of a secret, this is what Project Singularity was made for. For that reason, I believe that Duct and I parted ways on that first day with success. And so, we ended a spectacular day 1 on a high note. I wanted to give a little outline of what's to come as I cover this series. With Dune Run, I realized trying to keep up with constant episodic content often kept me from actually playing and enjoying the game. With Project Singularity, my episodes will be sparse, covering big projects like the beginning of the season, building the shopping district or underground metro, videos where I prank other members, and so forth. To offset this less concentrated YouTube schedule, I will be spending more consistent time streaming the run on Twitch. This is where I am most days, and you can catch me here at night owl hours at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. I also wanted to give a shout out to hypeserve.net, a wonderful small startup that I'm partnered with who provides my community Dune Run with its server and was extremely kind to provide Project Singularity with our server. If you're a GTNH player looking for powerful server hosting made specifically for Gregtech New Horizons, I would highly recommend them. Thank you for joining me today as I recapped day 1 of the Project Singularity server, and I hope you will enjoy many episodes to come. I've linked all the other Project Singularity YouTubers in my description below, and I hope that you guys will check all of them out, subscribe, give them as much love as you can. My name is Nine, and as always, be kind to yourself and others, and do the best that you can, and I will see you on the next episode of Project Singularity. Peace.